Can you believe that Justin Baldoni told Blake Lively about his private parts? What? We're going to get into that. We're also going to get into the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives reunion. We have the Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills premiere. So much to get into. And a very exciting exclusive announcement that I'm going to be making as well. I hope you're ready for it. Let's dive in. This is No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. What's up, guys? Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. Happy Friday. It's Friday. We've got lots of festivities going on, holiday parties, all of the things. We're finally into December. It's the holiday season. And of course, with that holiday season is Meghan Markle's new holiday special. I'm going to be talking all about it on Don't Let It Stew today. So after this, be sure to tune into Don't Let It Stew, because we're going to recap that in depth, because yes, Stuart made me watch the damn thing in its completion. And normally, I pretend to do homework for Stu when I go on his show. I actually watch the damn thing, and it's a favor that I did that Stu's going to have to owe me a really big favor after this one, after making me sit through that. But luckily I had the Mormon wives to entertain me. But here to help me recap everything, we have Chef Stuart O'Keefe.
Hi. Oh, Jesus.
Hi.
God, things are falling here. My spices. Hey, how was everybody? Happy Friday.
You're bringing the spice today.
And Cook It, Spill It, Throw It, cookbook. Yes, if you guys I bring it up at Christmas. It's a great cookbook. Me and Amy Phillips wrote it. I have about 25 signed copies. So I can send out. Go to chefstewart.com. My spices are on there. My cookbook is on there. So if you want that for a gift, it's an awesome gift. A lot of you guys probably have it already. You know what I mean?
Yes, the spices. You'll be very happy to know that I used the lovely Greek goddess seasoning.
Yeah, so good.
I used it this morning when I made my chicken. That one, and then I put the steak seasoning on kind of everything. With the
Greek one, I'm actually sold out of the Greek one on my website. But if you go to spicetribe.com, they have it over there. So they're now making my spices, and all the 4 seasonings are there. So I have the bagel, I have the barbecue.
Great. I have so many of the bagel.
The bagel, the steak, and the barbecue right now, and the cookbook on that website. And then Spice Tribe, I'll talk about it at the very end. But yeah, and the cookbook, whatever, guys. It's a fun cookbook if you like housewives.
It is a fun cookbook. Okay. So go get Stu's book, get his spices. Great gift for the holidays. Where's the book at? Your book isn't even on here.
It should be there somewhere.
Oh, here it is. There we go.
I think it is. I think you can click on it there. I think his books. Yeah, there it is. Okay, great.
Awesome. Cook It, Spill It, Throw It, the Not So Real Housewives parody cookbook with Amy Phillips. All right, go get that. It is signed. It is good. There are lots of good holiday recipes. You can make the sprinkle cookies, the Melissa Gorga sprinkle cookies recipes in there.
That's great. Yeah, and there's a great espresso martini in there too. There is a lot of holiday stuff. I actually should go through it and just kind of name a few for people that have it already.
So I haven't told you this, but Donna Bowling went missing yesterday. Full on. No. When I tell you, did she tell you about this?
No, I don't know anything. You two are fucking insane.
So she went full on missing, and me and our friend Molly were ready to call the popo. We were ready to call the police. We were going to go to her house. So we were texting in our group thread as we normally do. And I'm watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and the reunion. It was so good. And so we're sending all of these things in our group chat, and Molly and I are going, and we're not hearing anything back from Donna. And I was like, that's weird. It's been a couple hours and we haven't heard from Donna.
And sometimes on the group text with the 3 of us, one of you will not respond. I mean, I always do, I feel like, but yeah, go ahead.
So we're going, and we're like, where's Donna? What's going on with Donna? And then Molly texts. Well, actually, I'll just read you our text messages because it was quite hilarious. So we weren't hearing from her. So we were going on her social media, and we were trying to see, okay, when was the last time she posted? Okay, she posted at 1. It's now 4. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. And then we're calling her, and her phone's on Do Not Disturb. It's going to voicemail. And then we're texting her, and she's reading the text messages. So it says read with the timestamp that it was read, and she's not responding to us. So immediately, my first thought is, okay, something happened. I was like, in my mind, and I had just finished watching the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives reunion, and I was giving them like all of my thoughts in our group text, and neither of them were responding until eventually Molly came to life. But it was so crazy because then Molly texts me directly, and she says, so Donna posted on Instagram at like 1 something. So at 3:56, Molly texts me and she says, have you heard from Donna at all today? I know she did her show this afternoon, but she's not responding to texts. I said, no, she's been MIA since she posted her Blake Lively video on Instagram. I think her phone is off. It automatically goes to voicemail because I had tried calling her and she wasn't answering. And then she said, same for me. I hope everything is okay. And I said, me too. It's not like she ever goes silent like this. And then Molly says, text was delivered, but the calls keep going to voicemail. Maybe she's recording something. She said, I'll give it another hour and then I'm sending the drones. And I said, it's so random. I was like, maybe she's busy and accidentally left her phone on Do Not Disturb. And Molly's like, that's what I'm hoping for. But my text says that it was read 20 minutes ago, but she didn't respond, which she has never done. She must be recording, right? And I was like, that's strange that she would keep it on read and not reply, knowing that we're worried because we're texting her like, hello, are you alive? What's going on? And she's reading all the damn text messages and just not responding to either of us. And she's like, right? And then
I would be like,
she's
fucking mad with us?
That's what I was thinking too. And I was like, same. What the F is going on? I hope she's okay. Look, she read my message at 4:01 and I sent a screenshot. I said, I'm getting worried now. And Molly said, me too. I said, I hope it's not the kids. And Molly said, that was my thought too. And I said, it's obviously something that she doesn't want to tell us yet. And this is where my mind went to thinking, oh my God, she cheated on Lance and he caught her. She did. I was like, there had to be a bombshell. There had to be an affair. And she doesn't want to tell us yet. She's trying to navigate her life, you know? And so we're trying to figure this out. And so Molly says, that was my thought too. And I said, it's obvious she doesn't want to tell us. She doesn't want to tell us yet.
You guys
and Molly
just concocting like rumors in your head. Like you guys are insane.
Molly's like, this is so unlike her. And I said, it can't be that she's just recording. And then Molly said, what should we do? I almost want to text Lance. But then I'm like, am I being paranoid? It's only been a few hours. And I was like, we don't know if it involves Lance, because this is where I'm thinking maybe there was an affair. Maybe he caught, like I was full on like, you know, I was convinced. And then she's like, that's true. She's like, I thought that too. And I was like, I think we just need to give her space. She knows that we're concerned and she'll come to us when she's ready. I'm sure she'll reach out to us at some point tonight. And Molly said, I just hope everyone's okay. For her to not respond and to set her phone to D&D is serious. And then I said, if not, then I think we have no choice but to reach out to Lance, her husband. And she says, please let me know if you hear from her and I'll do the same. And I said, it has to be family related. I said, okay, I will. And then, so that was, you know, us going back and forth and we're concerned and we're checking her timestamps and when she's posting and what she's posting and all of this stuff, right? And so we sent that. And then maybe like, I don't know, 10 minutes later, we get this text message. And it's literally Donna saying, hey guys, what's up? And we're like, Donna, where the hell have you been? And she's like, oh, I was just recording an interview. I was like, recording an interview? We were going to send a search team after you. And she's like, what are you guys talking about? It's only been a couple of hours.
She's so fucking like that though. She's like, what are you talking about? Like, there's nothing wrong, guys. Like, whatever. Like, it's just like, fine. It's like, whatever.
She's like, you guys are being so dramatic. And we're like, what do you mean we're being dramatic? You disappeared. And she's like, I literally didn't disappear. She's like, some days I get this way. I was like, you just ignore us for hours on end. And then you look at the timestamp and like, it was only like 3 hours, but we were very concerned. But the thing was, like,
3 hours is a long time though. Was she fucking like, what is she on the late show?
It was
like,
reading the text messages and not responding, seeing that we were calling her and not calling us back.
Like, what, she doing a Joe Rogan interview? Like, what the, like,
that's what I said. I was like, if we're texting you and be like, hello, is everything okay? Are you okay? Are you alive? Like, that then tells you that we're clearly concerned.
That's so funny. My God.
Oh, it was crazy because she was like, I was working. And we're like, what do you mean? She's like, hi. That's literally what she said, hi. And then Molly's like, Donna, oh my God, we've been so worried. And she's like, what? Why? She's like,
Her
because
phone must have had,
you've
like-
not responded to us for 4 hours. We tried calling you. It went to voicemail. And she's like, I was working. And we're like, you were working? Like, that's your biggest, we're over here putting together conspiracy theories, trying to track your digital footprint to find out what you've been doing for the last 4 hours. And you were just busy working. It was what was diabolical was leaving the text messages on read.
Or just put do not disturb when you're recording. That's what I do.
It was on do not disturb, but it was do not disturb, but you can still see she was reading the text messages.
She
the text messages
on the
were on read. Maybe on the computer. She's like, I was very serious about this interview, and I don't even know who she interviewed. She's like, this person. And I was like, I don't even know who that is. But to be fair, I don't know who anybody is. I literally met Liz Plank the other night, and I didn't even realize it was Liz Plank. Liz Plank was Justin Baldoni's former podcast co-host.
Oh, does he not do that anymore?
No, she like left the podcast, and it was like drama. Oh yeah, he's gonna go and do a Man Up podcast in the middle of this giant, media shitstorm with Blake Lively. That's smart, Stu.
He'd get great ratings.
Well, actually, since Donna's mapped out her groundbreaking interview that she had to go dead for 4 hours and not respond to any of us on, I want to announce my interview. Okay, I landed a juicy interview that I think is going to be leading up to the trial. Like, I'm very, very excited because I feel like
I know who it is, but I don't know.
I feel like it's. So I'm gonna reveal it right now because I feel like I've wanted, like, this is an interview. Like, so many people from that set have not been wanting to speak out, and they've been like, they've had to keep quiet, they've had to be demure, they haven't really been able to talk about things.
I've always wanted you to get Brian Friedman. I
needed somebody that was like a witness to what actually went down, that, or can even say like, hey, this is what I saw, this is what I experienced. So I'm very happy to share that I have secured, drum roll please, the chair that Justin Baldoni allegedly hid, according to Blake Lively, on the set of It Ends With Us.
Oh, for God's sake. That's the chair from Britney Spears' Stronger video. It's called a suicide chair, right?
It was actually a director's chair.
Oh. My God.
But that was her latest allegation that came out, is that
filter exclusive. Do you use X a lot? I don't use it. Should I use it? I don't know.
I like it for like SEO. Like, it gets good like search engine optimization.
Sure. Okay. Good.
Oh, look who decided to show up to the chat today, Stuart.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
Donna, oh my God, I was content. You were missing, Donna. I had to tell them that we sent a search team out to try and find you.
That's a boundary, Donna. I know. Content.
Yeah. We just had a whole conversation about that last week? We just had that whole conversation.
I just lost a friend about it. So I was just like,
whoa. She's interviewing Maureen Callahan. Who's Maureen Callahan?
Is she from my country? It's very Irish.
Maureen Callahan. Oh, she writes for the Daily Mail. Oh, like shock. Donna, your friends are a bit dramatic and totally fell out of a coconut tree. That's not, you guys are supposed to be on my team.
No, I mean, like, I'm on Donna's side here. Like, I mean, fuck, like, calm down.
Okay, here's the craziest part, special KKS. I had Donna's location the entire time, but I forgot. Great. I could have at any point checked the location, and I completely forgot that she had shared her location with me. And I didn't even tell Molly that. So Molly and I were like, where is she? Is she at a hospital? Did something happen to her mom? Did something happen to the kids? God forbid, knock on wood. We weren't trying to put that out there. That's why I was like, it had to have been a cheating scandal. She shared her location
this morning.
No, but with both of us in the group thread. But she had already shared her location with me individually prior to that. And I completely forgot.
But I will say that
I was cheating on that. I really did. Because think about it. Like, if you listen,
she's always been caught in
Stu, you've been caught in cheating scandals. When you're caught in a cheating scandal,
how dare you? I've been in a cheating scandal.
I didn't say that you actually cheated, but you were involved in the scandal.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not talking
There
about
was a
this right now.
scandal.
I mean, he made it a fucking scandal. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was still a
Deflection.
scandal.
Sure.
Justin
That's not
Baldoni,
what
I don't
happened.
believe harassed Blake Lively, but he's still enthralled in the scandal of
Sure.
harassment.
Yeah. It was false accusations.
Donna was in a motel with Ryan Reynolds. Probably.
Scam
My thought was immediately Donna cheated on Lance. He caught her. She's embarrassed. They're trying to
That's
work things out.
insane.
She doesn't. How is that insane? I
No,
just
that's like-
watched.
You can't throw shit out there. Like that's like Whitney Rose like saying like she's an alcoholic, she's a pill problem or whatever. It's like you can't throw like you imagine like Lance is probably like Donna like I didn't fucking cheat on like could you imagine like just starts shit like people are fucking DMing Lance now.
Look at see Laura, you're right. Donna would never do that, but I was like, it has to be something super big that she's reading our text messages and like deliberately ignoring us. And I knew I didn't do it. Like, listen, I know when I could potentially have done something that will piss somebody off. I've done it plenty of times. This was one time I was very confident, and then Molly was looped in on it too. I was like, if Molly's getting ignored too, I know Molly didn't do anything to piss her off. And then I was like, did she catch me and Molly having an affair together and we didn't tell her? I was like, my brain was just going so many different directions.
This is out of control.
Donna says she was talking about circumcision. So let's get in. Show them the picture of your outfit from last night, Zach. Oh, I will show them the picture of my outfit last night, Donna.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing tonight? This is good.
I don't know what I'm wearing tonight.
I don't know.
But I have no idea. I think I'm gonna wear because it's a holiday party tonight, right?
Holiday parties. It's my boss's holiday party. The people I work for, like it's their company thing, and then they bring because I work for her at the house, so like everybody's involved and everybody comes together. It's gonna be amazing. They do it we're having it at the Roosevelt Hotel, like at the bowling alley. It's a really cool venue if you've never been there.
Well, I'm excited. Last
Last
night I went to a Stranger Things event. And this is the outfit that I wore last night because it was a Wrangler event. And so
Cute.
Wrangler is very denim, cowboy hats, boots. So I did a denim on denim with my boots. And then I had like a cute Gucci belt. And then Donna was like, the one you sent me. Which one did I send you? It was a video that I sent you guys. I was sending videos to Donna. Yeah, Donna was like, well, listen, they were cowboys and they were gay, Donna. So it kind of fits the buck. Need a cowboy hat. I was going to wear a hat, and then Molly said my hair looked too good. And Donna said that I looked too gay. I was like, wow, Donna, you really hate the gays, don't you?
Both of us walk out the door, we look gay. Like, that's it. Perfect.
Yeah, you can't change that.
No, it's fabulous.
Fabulous, darling. I'm trying to think of the photo. Here, I'll show a full standing photo because Donna says that tucking the denim top into your jeans is very gay, and she says that if Lance ever did that, she would question him, and I don't know, maybe she would cheat on him.
I don't think it's very gay. I think it's very like Texas and like Dallas and all that shit.
I thought it was like Texas, like a little,
Just can you just block
Donna
so we can just get on with the show? Like it's just taking over.
Look, so this was the full
nice
toe look. Sleeves folded, belt, shirt was tucked in, but like the shirt looked too long and flowy that like it needed to be tucked.
No, I like that. It's neat. It's tidy and neat. I like it.
It was tidy. It was neat. And then I just thought like the belt kind of did a color, like it blocked. Right, what?
Like I used to never tuck, and like in the last few months I've been tucking, and it's been nice.
It's nice. It kind of just cleans things up. But so yeah, this was the look.
Sorry.
That's what I was going for. Donna said on a scale of 1 to gay.
I think it's like a 6.
Okay. Well, I mean, on a scale of 1 to gay, I'm pretty gay. So I would be a 10 on a gay. Like I'm gay. There's no, well, maybe like a 9, maybe an 8. I would maybe eat some pussy.
Okay, move it along.
You look like Richard Simmons. Okay, that's where I draw the line. I don't think I look like Richard Simmons. That's offensive. You know what, Donna? I am going to spread rumors that you cheated on Lance. From now on, All right, we're going to take a quick ad break, and then we're going to talk about Justin Baldoni's circumcised penis. Splendid. We love, well, I guess that'll be the debate for everybody else. Like, do you prefer cut or uncut? That'll be the topic of discussion. But listen, the holidays are here. And if you're thinking of cutting something, you may want to be cutting that hair for a nice, fresh style for the new year. But you want to make sure your hair is healthy, right? The holidays can get busy and overwhelming very quickly. And thoughtful gifts that encourage slowing down and prioritizing self-care always stand out. With Nutrafol, you can give the gift of stronger, faster growing hair. It's an ideal gift for anyone who deserves a little boost of confidence with some science-backed support heading into the new year. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months. This holiday season, Nutrafol is the perfect gift for anyone on your list. Your mom or your aunt that's going through menopause, a friend that maybe just had a baby and maybe experiencing some postpartum hair shedding, your husband, your dad, even yourself. Whoever on the list that you need to shop for, Nutrafol is a great option. I'm loving it. I feel like my hair has been strong since I've been taking it. My hair is shiny. I mean, you can just see the results for yourself if you're watching this on Spotify or YouTube. Give the gift of confidence this holiday season with Nutrafol. Whether you're treating yourself or someone on your list, visibly healthier, thicker hair is the gift that keeps on giving. And right now, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription plus free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and use the promo code NOFILTER. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code NOFILTER for $10 off. You can't beat it, so go right now. But also, if you're looking for gifts that are meaningful, if you're looking for a gift that's really going to wow someone on your list, something that says, I love you, right? Well, then you're going to want to check out Storyworth Memoirs. It's a great gift for your loved one this holiday season. It might sound a little intimidating at first, but trust me, it's actually really easy. They're going to love it. It's a gift that they won't see coming. And it's something that's, not only special, but something you can say is maybe a bit of a gift for you too. So each week, Storyworth emails a loved one of your choosing a memory-provoking question that you get to choose. Questions like, what was your favorite toy as a child? Or what are you most proud of? Questions that really kind of get to know them a little bit better. And then all they have to do is respond to that email with a story. They can either write the story over email, record it over the phone for a Storyworth to transcribe. Super easy. You don't need any apps or passwords. It's perfect for even your least tech-savvy relatives, like my grandpa. I actually think I may get this for him. I think he would appreciate it. And I think it would also be a gift for all the grandkids, because then we can cherish those memories and, have that keepsake of his upbringing and stories that are, meaningful and impactful for our family. Give your loved ones a unique keepsake that you'll cherish for years to come, and that is Storyworth Memoirs. Right now, save $10 or more during their holiday sale when you go to storyworth.com/nofilter. That's storyworth.com/nofilter to save $10 off or more on your next order. And then lastly, we all know that we're trying to stay in shape as we approach the new year, right? That's probably on your list of goals, is to get in shape. Well, one thing you want to start thinking about now is your financial fitness. It's the most wonderful time of year, but it's also the most expensive. Between shopping and travel and holiday parties, it's easy for your credit card balance to grow faster than your credit. So if you're feeling the financial pressure this season, you're not alone. I'm feeling it right there with you. But that's where Kickoff, the #1 credit building app in the App Store, comes right in. Okay. Users with a credit score under 600 grew an average of 84 points in their first year with on-time payments. With transparent, affordable plans starting at just $5 a month, no hidden fees and 0 interest, Kickoff helps you score big when it comes to credit. It's simple. You make on-time payments, credit bureaus see the good behavior, and your credit can grow fast. With the premium and ultimate plans, the rent reporting feature helps you build credit with the rent you're already paying. This is one of my favorite options. I'm using my rent payments to help boost my credit right now as I'm trying to build up my score. So definitely consider Kickoff. You can download the app. Help your credit survive the holidays with Kickoff. For a limited time, get your first month for free. Just go to getkickoff.com/nofilter today. That's Kickoff without the C. Get Kickoff, KIKOFF.com/nofilter. Must sign up via getkickoff.com/nofilter to activate offer. Offer applies to new Kickoff customers, first month only, subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Average first year credit score impact of plus 84 between January 2023 and January 2024 for kickoff credit account users who started with a score below 600, who paid on time, and who had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit. Individual results may vary. All right, let's bring back Stu and let's talk about Justin Baldoni's circumcised penis, because he told Blake Lively about it and she said, oh, cringe.
He's so hot.
So
anyway,
do you prefer cut or uncut?
Cut.
Yeah, I mean, people are like, it's mutilation. So I guess there was a conversation that Blake Lively was having.
Ireland. Yeah.
Well, are guys cut in Ireland?
Yeah, a lot. Like there was a period, like I think in like the 80s, where it became a thing, and then kind of like onwards. Because I think like a thing went around, like I believe, where it was like, it was cleaner, or you didn't get infections, like shit travels, and then everybody did it then. I think my mom did it anyway. I think she wanted to do it anyway, but yeah.
So
oh shit.
What? Okay. Well, anyway, to recap, are you okay? Are you alive?
Yes, we're good. It's just the power thing popped out. Sorry, we're good.
Your dick popped it out because you were talking about Justin Baldoni's circumcised penis?
Yeah. I mean, gorgeous.
So he, I guess, was talking to Blake Lively because this was pre-production before they started filming the movie. And she was pregnant at the time. And I guess there was a conversation that was being had about her child. And it was a conversation about circumcision. And he had said, he basically said, I'm circumcised. And I guess that she's now added into her list of complaints about how inappropriate that is, that he even bothered to mention that.
And there was like 5 people in the room.
So that to me, I'm just like, I mean, I've thought about it. I was like, Donna knows so much about my sex life and my dick that like she knows more than she should know. But like when you're just in company and you're talking about things, I'm like, Donna would never sue me for harassment. I don't think I've ever harassed her. No, like it's just
a
crazy that
it's like a medical conversation. It's not a sexual thing. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like it's just I just can't with her. Like it's just. This needs to be over. When is it? March, April?
How is that not violating that she revealed? Like, I don't like, not that I think he would be embarrassed to say that he's circumcised, but also at the same time, like, that's not her business to be putting out there in a lawsuit. Like, what if he didn't want people to know?
That
how do you think his wife feels? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fucking general conversation. They're all like, ba 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 ba, like, you know what I mean? It was just like a passing comment or whatever, and like they all just moved on. She probably laughed, like, you know what I mean? And now she's backtracking.
Yeah, I agree. She's trying to but this is because she doesn't have anything. Like
exactly.
That's like, I feel like she's trying to establish some sort of pattern of like, a negative, hostile work environment or something. But like, she literally has nothing. So for me, I'm just like, even the response to the motion for summary judgment that Justin Baldoni filed, her response to that, only 4 pages of the, 75 pages, and only 4 of them were dedicated to actual harassment. So I'm just like, I don't understand. She should have, Donna says she should have pulled out of the movie if she was so offended.
Exactly.
Yeah, here's the thing. So we now have the circumcision conversation, which again, a lot of people have had that conversation amongst friends at the dinner table. Is it your penis pretty, or if you get it circumcised, is it healthy, or if you don't, what's your preference? Like, it's just a casual conversation that can take place, whatever. But there's this incident that happened pre-production. And then there was the alleged fat shaming where he, basically she's claiming that he called her Big Back Blake, because he asked the trainer how much she weighed so that he knew how much to start lifting at the gym, because he had to lift Big Back Blake. So he's like, so how much does she weigh? So I know how much I have to start lifting because I have a back injury and I need to lift her big back. Right. So, and she was like, oh, fat shaming. And so now we know that Ryan Reynolds berated Baldoni in front of Taylor Swift and Hugh Jackman about this alleged fat shaming incident.
Yeah.
So if he fat shamed her and then he talked about his dick right in front of her and she was so offended, that would have been a great opportunity for her to be like, whoa, this guy is such a creep. I don't want to work with him. And Ryan, too, could have been like, this guy is such a creep. I don't want you working with him.
No, because he's the lovely guy. That's why they wanted to work with him.
Crazy.
It's just
like genuinely wackadoodle time.
Yeah.
Okay, Mormon Wives. You didn't watch the Mormon Wives reunion?
No,
I take it.
I don't watch it.
Listen, you're missing out. It was actually, some people did not like it. It was only one part. It wasn't like a Housewives 3-part reunion. Some people were kind of upset about that. They're like, I wanted more. There was no resolution. Spoilers for the Mormon Wives reunion. There was no resolution. Nothing got resolved. There were apologies, none of which were accepted except for one, and that's Brett, Demi's husband, apologized to Miranda for calling her white trash. And she's just like, okay, I don't know if I believe you, but okay, thanks. And he's like, I just felt so bad about calling you white trash. And she's like, then why didn't you say this to me like before the reunion? And he's just like, just know that I felt bad. And I was like, yeah, you felt so fucking bad. Okay. Like we had it was such a good reunion because listen, we had Stassi who hosted it, and people were like upset that Stassi didn't get messy, but I'm like, her job isn't to get messy. She's the host. She was 100 times
Andy
better
Cohen doesn't
than
get
Nick
messy.
Viall.
Yeah, it's like
sometimes he does, but he has like Andy has liberties that he can take now. But you're right. For the most part, they're like she kept the conversation moving. She was reading cue cards. She was reading from a teleprompter. I'm like, yeah, that's what a host does. She's not Stassi the personality. She's Stassi the host in this situation. Yeah. So I thought Stassi did a great job, much better than Nick Viall. She's also new, so she's going to be a little nervous, or she's going to be a little fumbly. I thought she wasn't the greatest at like diffusing confrontation. Like when they were fighting, she didn't know how to really settle them down and control the room. But I think that will come the more she does this type of stuff. We didn't get into Fruity Pebblegate, which you know about Fruity Pebblegate, right? Demi's husband
drinking
likes
piss?
her to pee in his mouth. Yeah, she pees in his mouth and he drinks it.
Oh, gross.
But he said it tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
That is so disgusting. I saw I think John Hill asked Brittany Bateman.
Oh yeah,
about it or something like that.
And she said that it was squirting. There's no way it was squirting. It was pee. It was genuine, like it was full on pee. Squirting is very different.
I've seen
You've never drank pee?
No.
The squirting videos?
I've seen them.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's very wild.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But so we don't get into P-Gate. We don't hear we barely hear from Miranda. We barely hear from Whitney.
That's there's a lot of they should be getting into that. Like that's like
well, they're saving it for season 4. So this is the trouble. And I know we always say like we should film and release sooner. And this is kind of what the Mormon Wives are doing. But the thing is, they're filming season 4 in the middle of taping the reunion for season 3. So like there's a lot they can't talk about that makes the timeline weird. They're like, wait for season 4, wait for season 4. Something comes in season 4. But like the craziest part, I don't know if you've heard about Demi, but she is claiming that she was assaulted by this guy Marciano when they did a crossover episode on Vanderpump Villa. And so that comes up because she starts crying and she's like, oh my God, you guys, I was assaulted. Like there's this very vulnerable moment where like Michaela and Jen and Jesse, they're talking about being violated and how that's affected their relationships now and their intimacy with their partners now. And they're like getting emotional about it. And the next thing you know it, Demi starts crying. And so the thing with Demi, her allegations are that Marciano, what happened? Did we lose Stu? Stuart, did you disappear? Chat, are we there? We lost Stu. I'm here though, right? Okay. Oh no. Okay, well, we're going to have to temporarily take Stu off until Stu comes back. Hopefully he's calling the drone. Stu's gone missing. Stu's gone missing. I don't know where Stu's at. I don't know what happened to Stu. I can see Zack. Okay, as long as you can see me. So anyway, well, I was hoping to break this down for Stu, but now he's not here. He's disappeared. So he's probably going to call and come back in a sec. Anyway, so Demi's allegations are that we've now gotten, and she just did an interview where she doubles down on all of this, and she's claiming that Marciano touched her butt. That's her private area without her consent. And so now we have to hear about this all over again. And like the thing for me is the story doesn't add up, right? Like Hulu's already come out, Lisa Vanderpump's already come out, Marciano's come out, the Vanderpump Villa cast has come out, the Mormon wives have come out. Like nobody has been able to corroborate Demi's story. Everybody is saying that her allegations are false. And so she's seemingly Blake Lively 2.0. And so we get a lot of that in the reunion. It was crazy that she ended up doing like this press tour with Brett where she's going out there and she's confidently saying, I was assaulted. But like we also saw how she claimed that, Chase basically body slammed her at the Halloween party when all he did was like touch her like that. He was just like, where's your husband? It was a tap with his finger. And she's like, he put his hands on me. He shoved me. And it's like, okay. So when you have Chase body slamming you at the Halloween party, and then you expect us to believe that Marciano assaulted you, and the most you're saying that he did was he touched your butt without consent, when there are already rumors that you were kissing him, and the other Mormon wives have already come out and said that she was very flirty with him and that she was texting him about chucking oysters and drinking cum. That's where it's like, hello, what's going on? Let me text her and be like, you good? Where did he go? Stu's gone missing. Great. First Donna, now Stu. Everybody's missing. Everybody's gone. They've gone away. But so I thought the Mormon wives reunion was good. Demi, wild. And then she says something so diabolical to Macy where she turns to her and she's just like, well, you were R-worded. So doesn't, you should be able to relate to me. And I was like, the audible gasp that I gave in that moment, I was like, ugh. I was shocked that she would weaponize something like that, or not weaponize it, but like try to use it to her own benefit to like validate whatever point that she was trying to make. That was diabolical, truly, truly awful. And just, I'm glad that like they kind of shut that conversation down when she came to Macy and she's like, well, Macy, you were assaulted. You should know what it's like. How would you feel if you were in my position? And even Macy was like, what? Like she was so caught off guard by it. It was just such an insensitive, out of pocket thing to say. It was wild. Almost as wild as when Demi was out there telling Marciano that his dead dad should be disappointed in what a pussy his son turned out to be. Wild, diabolical. Crazy. But I would give the Mormon wives reunion an 8.5, maybe a 9 out of 10. There was a lot of Dunkin' Donuts. Like it was very, like they had their own bar and it was a Dunkin' Donuts in like themed bar. It was a lot. It was a bit much. I think Stu's phone died is what happened because he's not even texting me back and his conversation was not left on read. So I think she has a screw loose. You think? Demi is a narc. I think she's absolutely a narcissist. For sure. Touching my bum for 1 second is not essay if I'm flirting with a guy. Yeah, she allegedly was making out with him or kissed him. Oh, she said computer died. Stu said computer died, but it's plugged in. Oop, burned out his computer. Those berry sangrias are banging though. Are they? They seem to get more attention for complaining. Just go to HR or procedures. Yeah. Well, yeah, which I don't think she did either. Bo says, now we have to send a search party for Stu and Donna. Yeah. Well, at least we know where Stu's at. At least Stu is communicating. He's communicative. Oh my God. What is this photo of Brittany Cartwright that Donna just sent me? La va va voom. Jax who? Okay. I don't know. It's not a very hot picture of Brittany. She's a little whatever. But yeah. I thought it was a good reunion. The SpawnCon was a bit much. I wish we would have given Chase an opportunity to face Demi. Didn't get that moment. But I thought it only being one part and people saying that they wanted more, that's the type of reunion you want. You want a reunion that leaves you wanting more rather than sometimes we've had the Housewives reunions that are like 3-4 parts and they drag on and on and on. And we have so many filler scenes. And I just think we didn't need all of the filler scenes. And sometimes like the reunions get boring because they're so long and nothing really happens. And I did love the surprise drop in from Dakota. Surprise drop in, great. Then we had a surprise drop in on his surprise drop in by bringing in Taylor's parents. Great. Loved it. Excellent. So very here for all of it. I thought it was good. Stassi did a great job, much better than Nick Viall. I understand why they didn't, like, Stassi didn't grill Demi more. I think Stassi probably could have grilled Demi a bit more, especially since Hulu and Lisa Vanderpump, they've all come out and denied the allegations. They said that they've reviewed the footage and they've denied the allegations. Demi sent a demand letter asking them for the footage, but I don't think there's any like real reason for them to turn the footage over to her. They said that they weren't, that they couldn't or wouldn't. So I don't think, I don't think that unless there's like a pending active lawsuit, I don't know what the demand letter, what you would need the demand letter for to prove your case. You don't have a legal case. Zach, did you share your opinion with the Nick Viall and his 20 years of younger wife crazy take about Whitney? Oh, no, I haven't talked about that, but I've seen that go off about how they were like shaming Whitney. They're being like, how is she going to go? Like, she just did Dance with the Stars and now she's going to go do Roxy in Chicago. And like, is she even a good mom for doing that? And how is she going to be a good mom because she has to take her kids and travel with her kids? And I mean, I get the concern, right? I just don't know how genuine it is coming from them. I think they're a little salty that Whitney did not give them the interview, the sit down interview that they were, I'm sure, begging for. But here's the thing. I think Whitney is the only one that has a separate PR team from the other girls. I think the other girls have one team, and Whitney is the only one that's not part of the team that they're on. Like, Whitney's fully independent. And so she doesn't need to follow the rules. Because, like, listen, when your team makes a deal with Nick Viall, you have some backdoor deal where you're going to make sure you give Nick Viall and his child bride all of the interviews that they want. Okay, sure, fine. But Whitney doesn't play by those rules. And I don't think Whitney has ever given Nick Viall an interview, right? She did the Taylor Lautner's podcast. She's done my podcast. She did Call Her Daddy, but she hasn't done any other. I'm trying to think. I don't think she's done many podcasts now that I think about it. Those are the only 3 podcast interviews I can ever think that Whitney has ever done was my show, Taylor Lautner's show, and not Nick Viall, and Call Her Daddy. Whitney Levitt podcast interview. Let's see if there's anyone. First one that comes up is, Danielle from Pod Meets World. Okay, so she did Pod Meets World with Danielle, which makes sense because they were on Dancing with the Stars together. She did I'm the second interview that came up. Oh no, well my show comes up. She did Chicks in the Office. Okay. Yeah, so she doesn't do many of these. It doesn't look like she's ever done Nick Viall. The Squeeze, that's the Taylor Lautner's podcast. She did Alex Cooper, yeah. So yeah, no, she's never done his show. So there's something she clearly dislikes. Maybe she doesn't like that he was a dick to her at the last reunion. That would make sense. She did every podcast except Nick Viall's. Yeah. Objectively, because I don't know anyone who goes on that podcast. Do they actually book guests? Because it's like they were expecting Whitney to go on and they got rejected. They get all the Mormon wives. I think they have some. I think this is how he ended up, because he hosted the panel at the season 2 premiere party and he hosted the reunion. So I think there was some sort of backdoor deal that they made with Hulu. And I think he got them to give him exclusivity on all of the Mormon wives, with exception for Whitney, because they've all done Nick Viall's podcast. But I do believe that they all have the same representation, whereas Whitney has a different, she's with a different agency that represents her. So I think that's why she kind of does her own thing. She has a separate publicist. She has a separate manager or management team separate from the other girls, is what is my understanding. So I mean, I do feel kind of badass to be like, okay, so she's done Chicks in the Office, Nick Viall, or not Nick Viall, Chicks in the Office. Ghost Two's back. Live from his bedroom.
I'm live from my fucking iPad now. I mean, it's plugged in. I don't know. It just stopped. I don't know what happened.
Died. You probably read how you got it.
I know. It's just like, I don't know what happened. It's red lights on.
So before we wrap, because I know we're going to tape your show next, thoughts on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? I just did my Mormon wife recap. I thought it was good. I liked it.
I like Rachel Zoe. I like the way she's calling out to Reed. I love that, like, you know, she's like, hey, do you think like really she tried to be set up by fucking by Mauricio?
I'm sure they had like a mutual friend that was like, hey, Mo's in town. Like, would you be down to grab a drink with him? Like, I'm sure it was something very passive like that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that was good. I like that she's just coming out. I like the update we got in her life and everything she's been through and stuff, because it's like been so long since we've seen her. I love that Amy Phillips got a little cameo in there, which was nice when she did that. Do you remember she did that impersonation of her and that whole thing?
Yeah.
I think Bose is kind of getting annoying for me. She's like all talk. Like talk. Like she knows it all. Kathy, again, with the dumb fucking like shtick, like, oh, I have jeans in my purse. Like, just stop. Like, we know what you're up to. Like this fucking dumb, oh, I'm so dumb. It's like, no, you're not. You're a billionaire. You're not dumb.
Well, I don't know. Some billionaires are pretty dumb because they like their lives get taken over. Like they don't know how to do things for themselves anymore.
Yeah, it's true. I just think like
it is a shtick, though. I do think she's saucing it up. I do think that Kathy is hamming it up as a shtick for sure.
And then Sutton is just going to she's just going to be taken down. I think she's totally lying about the Garcelle thing. Like,
there has to be something more. I need to hear Garcelle's side of the story because Avi of it all. Avi leaving her at the same time, and Avi was kind of shady on his way out, and she's just like, things don't work out.
No, it's like really difficult. That's why they don't work out, and we're going to see that this season. It's going to be the Sutton takedown season.
Yeah, I don't think this will be a good season for her. Like last season wasn't a great season for her, and I think that'll continue to trickle on because now she doesn't have Garcelle to have her back. So she's really going to have to stand on her own two bird legs all on her own.
Yeah.
And we're going to see if she can hold up or they can snap. I did love Erica's joke, though, where what did Bose make a joke about Sutton being skinny? And she's like, skinny? Like a box? I mean, she is kind of SpongeBob-y, right? Like she's kind of like a box.
Yeah.
She's a box up top with like these tiny little bird legs. Erica wasn't wrong.
I kind of have enough of her. I just have enough of Sutton. I think she needs, I'd like to see a break, and we're not going to see that yet. So it's just, I don't know.
I knew that I was waiting. I was waiting for this day to come where people would finally see Sutton for who she is. I saw it from the beginning. I always get vindicated in the end. And I was like, like Garcelle, people got annoyed and fatigued with Garcelle and the fact that she would always play the race card. She never wanted to engage with the women. She was so bad at she was a bad housewife. Like she was just a really bad housewife who gave us literally nothing except her beach house in Bakersfield and her Lifetime movies, which listen, good for her.
Good for her. She seems to be doing well with that. Yeah. Some billboards.
Yeah. So yeah. But I thought Beverly Hills was good. I was a fan. I liked Rachel Zoe. I liked the way that they were shooting it. It was very like glam, The shots were good. Erica washing her car at the beginning of the opening.
It's like hot. Okay. It's like, yeah, it is.
It was hot. Like it was
unnecessary, camp. But like it's good.
It was camp. It was just like it was so unnecessary, but like in such like she's washing her Porsche. I mean, also, can we say at 50 years old to be rocking that body and that outfit, washing your Porsche that you paid for by yourself, like that's a moment.
Yeah, it is. It is. No, she looks fucking incredible. She really does.
Okay, we're going to talk about Meghan Markle because on your show, because she has launched her new Christmas special on Netflix and it was a total floppity flop. But we have to head on over to your show to now discuss this. So, guys, this is where I'm going to wrap. Go subscribe and listen to Don't Let It Stew. I'm going to be on. We're going to talk about Meghan Markle. We'll probably talk a bit more about Beverly Hills and whatever else we have to share. I'm sure Stu has a lot of topics for us to get into.
Yeah. Billy McFarland, Fire Festival 2. It's happening.
Oh, my God. The Fire Festival.
We're going to totally talk about that. It's fucking.
Okay.
Like, I get like hard fucking talking about it. I love it. All right.
Well, go follow Chef Stu O'Keefe on Instagram. Go to chefstewart.com, get his cookbook, get his spices, and tune in to Don't Let Us Stew. I'm going to pop on over there and go tape Stew Show. But subscribe,
Is the
like,
outro-
do all the things. I'm going to be dropping a bonus episode this weekend about the Spotify Wrapped party that I went, I guess about all the parties that I've been going to this week, because I saw Rachel Zoe, I saw Liz Plank, I was hanging out with Whitney Cummings. Like, it was just such a fun, wild night and week, and I just feel
Those
like I need to get
parties
drunk
are
and spill
that's
some tea.
wrapped. That Spotify party is so fun. I went like 2 years ago. It's so fucking fun.
Yeah. All right. Don't let it stew. Go tune in. I'll see you guys on Monday. Sign up for No Filter All
Bye, guys.
Access if you want a bonus episode, and I will talk to you later. Ciao for now. Bye, guys.